Welcome to Ask the Crown. I am today's host, Kyle Ian Haggerty. I am so excited and so thrilled to have a phenomenal opportunity today. Actually, it's my second time having this opportunity. I would like to introduce all of you to our reigning Miss Universe, newly crowned, Miss Paulina Vega. Hello, Paulina. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Or should I say, ¿cómo está?
Yeah, me too. Your Spanish is so good.
Well, I work at it. I work at it. I didn't hear you.
It's so much better than my English.
Well, we'll work together and we'll make that happen. We'll train each other while you're on the road or something. So
Perfect.
So are you excited? Let me just start with an easy question. Are you excited to be Miss Universe?
Not at all.
Did you say no?
I'm joking. I'm so excited. I really worked hard for being here, and I'm having so much fun. I'm taking advantage of every new experience, and I'm living in the capital of the world. So what more could I ask for?
Oh, sure. Well, let me tell you, I was so excited to meet you. I don't know if you remember me. I would hope you would remember me. I met you during the press event.
Of course I remember you. Miami, yes.
Yes. And, you were Miss Columbia at that time. So now that you're Miss Universe, tell me about the woman now. I met Miss Columbia. Now tell me about Miss Universe. Tell me about the new woman that you've become being Miss Universe.
I think that every day I become a new person because every day I learn different stuff. Every day I discover different stuff about myself and about the world and about the things that I want to accomplish. So I'm really so grateful for this experience, and I think that at the end of the year I will be, of course, a new Paulina.
Excellent. Now, with the crown, you have an international stage, you have an international platform, people listen to you, they want to hear what you have to say. During your reign, if you have the opportunity to meet world leaders, what conversations would you want to have with them as Miss Universe?
I think that I will take that time to learn the most that I can and just ask them what is the best way to make a change, to help with the things that you want to do, and in which way. So I think that I would just learn about their experience and just know how can I become a leader. I'm a leader now, but I think that the actions are more than just a title, so I need to prove that I'm a leader. So I will ask them a lot of advice.
Yeah. Where in the world are you looking forward to going to? Where you want to go in the world?
Oh my God, I think that the most countries, the better. I think that if I want to have money is to travel the world.
Okay.
So it's very easy to me when they say, okay, you're going to work in this country. For example, I was just in Indonesia, and it's great to
Excellent.
be in countries that have such a different culture and different traditions and different behaviors and thoughts. In my list was Dubai, and I will go to Dubai, so it will be a dream come true.
Okay, well, great. Well, maybe you could put me in your suitcase, and I'll go with you.
For sure. I will do that. That will be so great.
Oh, sure. Now, I saw you on YouTube, and you did your Dear Me, on YouTube. A question or, talk about yourself in your younger days. Tell me a little bit about your Dear Me that was on YouTube. Tell us a little bit about that.
I think that when I was younger, I just wanted to be with my friends, and I didn't care about spend so many time, for example, so many time with, for example, my little brother that now he's 16 and he's so tall, or with my little sister that is just 1 year younger because we were just fighting. So really, you at that age you don't value the importance to be with my family and to live with a great family that supports you in everything and that gives you everything. So now that I live far away, that I live in New York without my parents, without my mother, now I appreciate more that things. We're very close, very, but when I was 16 or 15, I didn't care about that.
So how does your family feel about all this? I'm sure they're excited, but I mean, they know you, before the world knows you. How did your family feel about all this?
Yeah, no, they're very excited, and it's so funny because they now back in Colombia and in also with American media, they did a lot of interviews, so they must learn also how to express in the interview. It's very funny when I see them responding things about me and things that I don't know that I don't want them to tell about me. So then I'm like, no, why did you say that? That was private. So it's
Well,
so
well, let
funny,
me
but
in America, we call that the tabloids. That's what we call it here in America. That's what we call it. We call it the tabloids.
no tabloids too, but because they say lies too. So
Yes.
for sure there are tabloids.
Well, hope that they don't offer your family a whole lot of money because they may start telling
I
on you.
know, right? Like a weird photo so for money.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I have a little bit more of a serious question for you. Being from Colombia, sometimes all we hear is about sometimes crime or drugs coming in and out of your country. We hear that kind of thing about Colombia.
Yeah.
Well, you're Colombian, you're beautiful. Tell us some other beautiful things about your country that the world probably doesn't know about.
Yes. And I think that is still some people are still in the past with the image that Colombia has. Colombia has improved in so many areas now, and of course with this drug thing also is so much better than in the past.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it's very sad and it's very, I don't know, funny that the people only blame my country with this drug thing because other countries buy
Oh
this
yeah.
drug. So they're just, want food and they just work for it in this sadly way. But I think that is of course a teamwork, and my country has a lot of things to offer. And I'm grateful to have also Sofia Vergara and Shakira, for example, and now James Rodriguez, that is a new football player, to be an ambassador here in America and to express and to tell the whole world what does Colombia has to offer. The tourism is great. If you go to Colombia, there's people from around the world having fun, and they also a lot of people stay in my country because of the hospitality, because of the happiness, because of the culture, because there's a bunch of places where you can go. We have islands, we have beaches, we have mountains, we have, well, I don't know the word in English, but we have anything, any place that you want to go is in Colombia. We have
Excellent.
a very stable economy, and we are doing very well. So hope that with my title, a lot of people it will search more about my country, and that happened also because when I won, the search on Google of my country went to the sky. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so what month is Miss Columbia so I can come see it? When is it? What month is it in normally?
What?
What month is Miss Columbia? What time of year?
In November. Always
In
in November.
November? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to come and check that out.
Oh
See how
yes, of
great it is.
course. There's
Great.
a great event.
Excellent. Now, as Miss Universe, obviously you're a role model, for young people. What qualities do you feel that you have that makes you a role model? And how do you think other people or how people can get those same qualities?
Yes. I think that I can do the best that I can, showing the things that I think and express my thoughts and with my behavior. Hopefully, that the girls that see me as an example can also like think like that. But I think that is good to be a role model well myself because I can demonstrate to those girls that the beauty is not the most important thing. And I know that it sounds illogical because I participated in a pageant, but I see the pageant in a different way. I think that the pageant the most beautiful girl don't win. I think that the pageant is a great platform to show different personalities, different cultures, different beauties, and they are all valuable in the same level. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that is very important to have to be secure about who you are and to fight for your dreams and don't go with the flow with the things that the society tells you about who you must be or what should you do in your daily basis.
Mhm. Well, it's great that you say that because that kind of segues into my next question. I've worked in the pageant industry for over 26 years. And whenever people talk about Miss Universe, sometimes I hear young ladies say, well, oh, I'm not tall enough to do Miss Universe, or I'm not pretty enough, to do Miss Universe, And so what would you say to young girls, not just in America or in Colombia, but around the world, who looked at you on TV, and won and go, one day I want to do that? What advice would you give her if she feels that she's not pretty enough or she's not tall enough? What would you say to her?
Exactly. That's the thing that's one of my biggest flags. I don't know if that's the correct word. Like my biggest things that I want to demonstrate and to express. I think that every person is beautiful in a different way, and the most beautiful thing is to be unique and to be different, and no matter how you are. And I think that the Miss Universe pageant also shows that, because I'm very different to Gabriela, the ex-Miss Universe. Gabriela is very different to Olivia Culpo, that is smaller, for example. And Olivia is very different to Miss Angola Leila because she's black. So every girl is different. Every girl has different personalities, different heights, different cultures, different behaviors. So the Miss Universe pageant really demonstrates you that every girl is beautiful just for being unique.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Well, I'm going to share something with you. I don't know if you know this. The Wednesday night of the presentation show, I posted on Facebook that Miss Colombia was going to win the pageant. I surely did. I surely did. I promise you, if you can find time in your hugely busy schedule, look at my Facebook page. I said on Facebook, if the pageant was Wednesday night, Miss Colombia would win the pageant. I truly said it, okay? Part of the reason why... I didn't hear you.
How can I find you in Facebook? On Facebook.
Okay. I'll tell your team, and then you can look it up, okay? But I ask you that not just because you looked amazing in swimsuit, but you looked really great in evening gown. So my question is, did you pick out that gown, or did someone pick it out for you?
I think that both, because my designer really understands what is my style and how are my preferences. I just wanted to be not a color. I was sure about that, like shiny, silver or gold, but shiny and very, very tight.
Okay.
I prefer like tight dresses than flowy dresses. So I think that is very elegant, very classic, and really, it's a beautiful dress. But also the dress let me show myself. Because I think that some dresses you just see the dress.
Right.
You just see the fabric and the material and the color, and you don't see the person that is wearing it.
Right.
So I really love the dress. I'm so happy.
And when I tell you, Paulina, your modeling was fierce. It was fierce. So for every girl that I ever work with from now on, I'm going to show them your swimsuit modeling. You're amazing.
Oh, I thank you very much.
Amazing. Now, here at Ask the Crown, we have many viewers. And we ask them, if they can ask you one question, what question would they ask you? So I have a couple of questions from our viewers that they want to ask you. So the first one is from Candace Cruz, and she wants to ask you, what do you plan to do with your year to make your mark as Miss Universe?
I think that in the entertainment world is very difficult, or the perception that the world has about the people that is in this world is that there's lack of authenticity and naturality, and the people want to show them like a perfection. And I think that the mark that I've left till now, only these months, but I have still 10 months to do that, is to show that perfection doesn't exist. And I think that now that people value the naturality and just show who you are, and that doesn't matter to have mistakes. So I think that the mark that I wish I can have, and I'm sure that I will do that because my behavior is not predictable as a Miss Universe, is to just the people be proud of a girl that doesn't follow the rules that society are putting nowadays.
That's amazing. That's awesome. We have another question from you from one of our viewers. It's from Bahrain Regadin, and he wants to ask you, what is your biggest fear that you have as Miss Universe? Again, what is your biggest fear that you have as Miss Universe?
My biggest fear as a Miss Universe, I think that one of the most important things with this title is that I have a voice and I have the attention of the whole world. So my biggest fear as a Miss Universe is not accomplishing the things that a Miss Universe should accomplish, like make a difference in the main platform that is HIV awareness, and be a great ambassador of my country. I think that it's a great big responsibility and a big commitment. So I'm afraid that at the end of the year I will regret something, and I didn't gave my 100%.
Excellent. Okay. Your next one comes from a friend of Pageant Live. His name is Chris France. He wants to ask you, and I kind of like this question. He says, as Miss Universe, what values do you hold closest to your heart, and which of those values will you take to those girls that look up to you?
The values.
Yeah, values.
I think that it's very important to be humble. I think that it's very important to have security. I think that when you have security, it's because you love who you are, and there's no more important thing that be comfortable with the person that you are and the person that you can become, and be comfortable in your skin. And I don't know, I think that it's very important to not be selfish. I don't know the opposite word in English, but it's not be selfish. I think that the most important, valuable thing about a person is a person that not only thinks about others. Oh my God! In Spanish, is bien común.
Think about others.
Well, part of our audience speaks Spanish. It's okay.
I'm like looking at this girl. There's 100 Americans. So they're like, we don't know. You not only think about yourself, but the people that are around you.
I understand. Sounds good. Yeah. Now I have a fun question for you. Well, actually, I'm sorry. There is one more viewer question here. It comes from another friend of Ask the Crown, and it's Lisa Opie, who hopes to one day be Miss Universe like you. She's going to be competing at Miss Florida. What advice does she have to offer young women who are victims of bullying?
She's asking me about my opinion?
Yeah. What advice would you give to a young girl who is being bullied?
I think that I will say to those girls, I don't know, I wish that I had their telephones and talk with them in person, but I think that I will say to them that they must not care about other people's thoughts. But I think that when that bullying takes in an extreme way, in a higher level, they must search for help. It's a waste of time. I think that most of the people that are being bullied, they just maintain in that situation a very long time, and years, and they just only regret about these years that have been wasted. So I think that the most important thing is to search for help and to know the value that they have.
Okay. Understood. Now I have a fun question for you. Who was your best pageant sister during Miss Universe? You all are there about 3 weeks, so you get to know quite a few girls. Which one is your sister? Who's going to be your best friend forever from Miss Universe?
Oh my God, for sure it was Miss Bahamas.
Miss Bahamas? Okay. Yes. Tell us about Miss Bahamas.
It was the first day as in the Miss Universe pageant. It was a photo shoot. and I just sat in a sofa waiting for my time to do the photo shoot, and she was next to me. So we just start talking. It was the best thing. We were in the same group of the photo shoot, and we just clicked immediately. Until the end, we were really best friends. It was like really a sincere friendship. We helped each other a lot. She was so much fun, and we think that, I don't know, she always makes fun of me because I act like an American. I just like hear American music. I dance like an American girl, and she just couldn't believe that. So we had so much fun, and we still talk.
Really?
Yeah, we still talk. She just asked how was everything, so it was really like a sincere friendship.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I have a question for you, and this is something that I've always wanted to ask a Miss Universe, and you will be the first that I have asked this to. Yes, you will be the first. You know, you get to travel the world, and you keep a hectic schedule. And I'm sure you eat a lot of dinners and probably do not keep the diet that you keep when you're competing.
No,
how do you plan to keep your figure, you know, as Miss Universe? How are you going to do that? You gonna still work out? What you going to do?
Of course, I do squats on the airport.
You're kidding.
I'm going like to the airplane, or like checking in. I just do squats.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. Sometimes it's very hard to find healthy food or find a time when you have such a busy schedule where you're traveling. But I think that I must have discipline every time, and always when I have the time, I just exercise and eat healthy. Of course, it doesn't matter because I don't take it to an extreme way. I also have desserts. I also eat pizza sometimes. I also, I don't know, drink whatever is not too healthy. But I think that the best way is to have a balance.
Okay. I've always wanted to ask, you know, I know the type of year that you all have, and, you know, when do you get to maybe go to the gym or eat right? So I always wanted to know what that was like. So now I will tell everyone that Miss Universe does squats at the airport. I will do that. I definitely do that. My final question for you before we conclude, because I know you probably got a jet set someplace else, is tell us something about you that's not in your media bio. You know, we've all read your media bio. We all know a little bit about you. But tell us something that we may be surprised to know.
Let me think. What is in my bio? Oh my God, I've said already everything. What? I don't know.
Well, I have a suggestion.
What? Do you know
Okay.
something?
Let's do a real quick speed round, okay? I'm going to ask you one quick question. You give me one quick answer, and then we'll be done, okay?
Perfect.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Black.
What's your favorite food?
Italian.
What's your favorite TV show?
I have a lot, but I really love Noel, Kelly, and Michael.
Okay. If you can have dinner with one person, who would it be?
You! What are you talking about? That's not the answer.
Excellent. Well, Paulina, thank you so much for having fun with me. You know, I mean, I'm just in awe that, you know, not too long ago, I was talking to you as Miss Columbia, and now you're Miss Universe, and I predicted it.
High five.
Did you?
High five.
I want to know.
Here's the president of the Miss Universe organization. Can you believe this?
Paula Shugart. Now, you know we've met before, Paula.
Okay, and where did we meet?
We met at Miss New Jersey, USA, 2007. I was the guy where my staff was doing hair and makeup, and we had dinner that night.
I've never been to Miss New Jersey.
It wasn't you?
It was probably Trisha.
It was Trisha.
But it's okay. So, that's okay. Well, I hope we meet sometime. Where are you?
I hope so too. I'll be in New York next month. I'll come visit.
Please do. And then you can have your dinner with Paulina. No.
No, consider that a date. Thank you both for allowing us to interview you, Paula. Thank you so much. Pauline, it's been awesome. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful year. And I look forward to seeing you when I come to New York so we can have dinner.
For sure, Italian food.
Reporting to you from Virginia and Paulina from New York, I'm Kyle Ian Haggerty signing off with Ask the Crown. Thank you, Paulina.
Bye, a pleasure. Thank you.